Hi, today's question has 3 answers, and the third answer is going to tell you how to make the most profits when you are directly selling to readers. So let's get into it. The question that was asked me was, can you sell directly to readers? And it's a very good question because we obviously want to sell where we can make the biggest profit. And if we're selling directly to our readers, we're going to be making as much money as possible. So the percentage we're going to make is going to be incredibly high, close to 100% in profit. So it makes it very clear that selling directly to our readers may be a strategic choice, but there are many things we're going to need to consider. This is Chris Baird from selfpublishinmadeeasynow.com. Go ahead and hit the subscribe bell if you'd like for me to make more videos like this one, and check out my free checklist below in the description if you would like to improve your self-publishing. So let's get right on into it. When I first started, I started on Amazon and I published Kindle books, and then I moved into paper books and audiobooks. But then somebody had told me that by selling directly or by even selling on a site like Fiverr, you could do pretty well. So I tried selling books on Fiverr as well and did make some sales there, but not as much as I would have liked to make. But the profits, of course, would be a lot higher since the percentage you have to pay is much lower on those sites, or if you sell directly off your own website. So I did not decide to keep going on that process. So I moved off of Fiverr and I continued moving on to other platforms like Ingram, Spark, and Lulu. I also tried Smashwords along with a number of other options I've explored over the years. But in terms of selling directly from my own website, that is not something that I have done. I have used lead magnets on my website in order to bring new readers and find new people who would be interested in my books, and those have been incredibly successful, but not directly selling from my website. So let's get into the exact answers to today's question. So the first is, yes, you can sell directly from your site, but you almost always are going to need to already have a following. And so the ability of finding random people who are going to come onto your website and be willing to pay you to do that, that's going to be pay you for your books directly. And then which format are they going to read? This becomes very complicated and confusing based upon, are they reading Kindle books, or are they looking for paper books, or if they would like to just read a PDF or maybe an EPUB format. So there's different formats you're going to need available. You're going to need to understand what they would like to read, and also, do they really trust you? And that's the reason why you almost already need to have a following. You'll need to already have that trust aspect in place in order to get them to actually purchase off of your website. And the second thing is that a site like Amazon already has the trust there. They know they can get their money back if they're not happy with what they purchased. And in addition, their visitors already have their credit cards registered to their accounts. They're ready to buy. There's no question about a person who's visiting Amazon, whether or not they're actually real customers or people who are looking. I mean, of course they are. They've already got accounts. Maybe they even have Amazon Prime, and they see it's in a format they're familiar with, and they have the trust there. And the final thing is they can, with a single click, make a purchase of your book. Now, the downside of Amazon is the highest royalties you can get anywhere. It'll get you at 70% on Amazon, but 70%, so that sounds like, but then that's 30% that Amazon itself is keeping. And in order to market these books, you have to actually have your books registered in Amazon's KDP Select so that you can run Amazon ads against it, which gives them even more money. So they make money by helping you sell your books through them, and so they make money on all of the different fronts there. And so that's another aspect to consider. But if you are running and selling your books on your own website, then you're also going to need a payment gateway, and that also will cost you money every single month. And it depends upon what format they're using. And the payment gateways, either I've seen a number of ways of doing it, like Sendowl is the one that I personally use. Though Samcard, Thrivecart, there's a lot of different options of keeping track of these sorts of things. You could even use a site like ClickBank to sell your books. I've seen people attempt to do that. I've never heard of anybody actually making a lot of money off of this particular process, unless you're already a celebrity, in which case, no matter where you sell your book, you're going to be seeing sales go through. Now let's get on to the secret answer for the day, and that is the trick to maximizing your profit on sales is to sell your book everywhere and in all formats. And this is something that I've commented an awful lot, that way too many people simply assume that, oh, I'm sure my readers, they would only want to read my books in paperback, or maybe only Kindle, or maybe they only want audiobooks, and completely forgetting that you have different types of readers. Some readers would rather to avoid Amazon. Some people really don't like Amazon at all. And so they would prefer to buy it in a PDF off your website and know that your money is going directly to support. And maybe you're giving some of your money away to help different causes. And that can be another motivation to get them to buy it off your website. And so my argument would be, test everything out, put your book into as many formats as possible, and then let the market tell you what they want. And if you find that some methods are a waste of your time, well, then you can quit with those methods, like I did with Fiverr. It's a perfect example. So what have you found? Have you found ways to sell your books directly to your customers? Do you find certain ways better than others? Go ahead and leave your comments below, and I would love to interact with you there. And in addition, check out above me here, and you'll see more answers to your questions about self-publishing. Thanks.